It's early morning in a quiet American town. A radio call goes out. Possible armed suspect. Need backup. Patrol units scramble. Sirens echo through the streets. But among the flashing lights, one man responds who isn't supposed to be there at all. A man in a black uniform, police patches sewn on just right, radio clipped to his shoulder. He walks like an officer, talks like one, but he's not. He's a fake cop. And today, he's about to get caught. The man's name is David Lawson, 33 years old, unemployed, living out of a small apartment on the edge of town. To his neighbors, he's quiet, keeps to himself, always seen wearing something tactical. But to him, that uniform isn't a costume. It's an identity he built, thread by thread from the life he never lived. Over the past few months, David's been showing up at crash scenes, talking on police frequencies, even directing traffic. At first, officers thought he was from another department, until someone noticed his badge number didn't exist. And when the truth finally caught up, it happened on a night when pretending became dangerous. It's just after 9 p.m. Dispatch receives a call. Male with a gun threatening people outside a gas station. 2 units are en route, but so is David. Dashcam footage shows him arriving in a black Dodge Charger, equipped with blue strobes and a siren that sounds just like the real thing. He jumps out, hand on his belt, shouting commands he learned from YouTube ride-alongs. "Put your hands up! Police!" But before anyone can react, real officers pull in behind him, and the situation shifts from tense to surreal. Body cam footage captures the moment the officers step out. One of them, Officer Hall, recognizes the car. He's seen it before, always around calls that don't involve him. He radios in quietly. "We've got the impersonator here." Then lights flash, guns drawn, voices collide. "Hands up, step away from the vehicle." For the first time, the fake cop freezes. The authority he's been borrowing stripped away in an instant. He stammers, "I'm helping, I'm trying to assist." But there's no helping now. The officers move in, cautious but certain, ordering him to the ground. Police impersonation isn't just a strange hobby. It's a felony, and one that cuts deep into public trust. Across America, there are hundreds of reports every year of people pretending to be cops, pulling over drivers, flashing fake badges, or interfering with real investigations. Sometimes it's for attention, sometimes for control, but sometimes it's something darker. Experts say it's rooted in obsession, a craving for respect, power, or belonging. Psychologist Dr. Andrew Klein puts it simply. For some people, being a cop is more than a job. It's a symbol of control in a world where they feel powerless. As David lies face down on the asphalt, officers secure the scene. Body cam audio captures the tension, the disbelief. One officer says, "You almost got someone hurt tonight. You can't do this." David's voice shakes. "I was just trying to help. I thought I could make a difference." They search his car, and what they find is chilling. A full-duty belt, pepper spray, handcuffs, a Glock-style airsoft gun painted black, a fake badge that reads Special Response Unit, even a police radio programmed to local frequencies. Every piece carefully chosen to make him look legitimate, until reality exposed the lie. There's something deeply human about wanting to be part of something bigger, to wear a badge that means you protect people. But the badge isn't what makes a cop. It's the accountability, the training, the weight of every decision when lives are on the line. David wanted the uniform, not the responsibility. He wanted the image, not the risk. And in the end, that difference is what brought him down. Investigators later learned that David had applied to several police departments in the past and had been rejected every time. He spent years collecting old police gear online, building his own patrol car from used parts. Neighbors said he'd patrol at night, pulling behind cars and following them until they turned off the road. He even posted TikToks of himself on duty, calling it serving the people. When detectives questioned him after the arrest, his words were hauntingly simple. "I wanted to feel needed. Nobody respects you unless you have a badge. That statement hit investigators hard, because in a way it's a mirror, reflecting something we all feel, that hunger for purpose, the desire to be seen, respected, remembered. But when that need crosses into deception, it's not service anymore, it's delusion. And delusion behind a badge, fake or real, can cost lives. A few months later, David Lawson appeared in court. He pled guilty to impersonating a police officer and unlawful use of emergency lights. He faced up to 5 years in prison, but received 2 years probation, mandatory counseling, and community service. In the courtroom, he stood silent as the judge spoke. Authority without accountability is chaos. You wanted to play a hero, but tonight, you nearly became a danger. The courtroom fell quiet, and in that silence, maybe David finally understood what real officers live with every day: the burden, not the badge. In every city, every small town, real officers wake up knowing the risks. They carry the weight of decisions that can change lives in seconds. They don't do it for fame or power or the uniform. They do it because someone has to. But for every real badge on the street, there's always someone out there pretending, chasing the reflection of authority, not the reality of it. Because wearing the uniform is easy. Living up to it, that's the hard part. David's story isn't just about a man pretending to be a cop. It's about the human need to matter and what happens when that need goes too far. Maybe that's why stories like this hit us differently. They remind us that truth and pretense can look the same, until the moment life calls.